Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wozy on the mic tonight for you in the NFC Championship game. I'm not going to lie, I'm super sweaty at the moment. This is the first time that I am doing something on my own. I want to say thank you to everybody that's in here already. I think we're at about 10 viewers. The first thing I want to do is I want to just go over some stats and everything of what these guys have accomplished this season. And then I got a little intro video for you guys. And from my word, it is going to be a 5:30 kickoff. So without further ado, let's get the NFC Championship short pregame underway. I just want to let you guys know it's going to be a little rough. I'm very rough with names. When it goes by play-by-play, it's probably going to be a lot of color calm and just kind of me talking out loud. We will have a webcam on for today. I have the door shut behind me. I told the wife, I said, when you come home, don't come in here. We got big football games today. All right? Unfortunately, the AFC Championship game won't be until Wednesday. I don't think that I can do this. I don't think I can do it on Wednesday, but if everything works out, there's a shot. Just got to see what time they play. So, to start off, we're going to start off talking about your number 7 seed Chicago Bears, usured by none other than Cmass. A lot of people think that there's a real beef between me and Cmass. I just hate the song. I hate that Bear Down song. Every touchdown. Bear down, Chicago Bears. I ain't with it. I ain't with it at all. But I'll tell you what I am with. I'm with Corbin Caldwell. This dude's a GOAT. He's been suspended a couple times. A little bit of a rule breaker. That's all right. We all break the rules, right? Corbin Caldwell coming in at a 66% completion rating for the year. 3,935 yards. 85 yards on his longest touchdown. That should be pretty much everybody's in a Madden league. Let's be real here. A 37-28 touchdown to interception ratio. He thought about going for the Jameis Winston Award, the 30 for 30. Wasn't in his cards. He said, you know what? I'm better than that. I'm better than Jameis. He's got 25 sacks in the year with a QBR of 97.46. Not too bad for Corbin Caldwell. You know, he's been an AI player that's really developed into a liking of a lot of people. I like him. I think he's cool. He's a good guy. Kenneth Walker, big trade from the Seattle Seahawks early in Better League. I'm trying to fix the music here. It seems really loud. We're just going to turn the music off because whatever it's on right now is it's terrible. So, where'd it go? I lost my thing. There it is. Okay, we're good now. Kenneth Walker coming in on a 1,000-yard season. I think this might be his 3rd or 4th of the season. It could be, or of the cycle. Could be more. 13 touchdowns on the year for him. Corbin Caldwell down there with 181 yards rushing, so he's not afraid to scramble at all. Let's move on down here to Dom Monk, the 99 speed phenom. This is a guy right here that every time they play the Packers, anytime he plays anybody really, he goes off. 1,600 yards on the year, 19 touchdowns. This dude is the guy to be looking for. Cole Kmet, he's going to be your safety valve for the game. Watch out for Cole Kmet. I see him bringing a big game with this Green Bay defense. We're going to move on over here to defense. We're going to be looking at Jermaine Pratt. I don't know how many sims that he had this season. 53 tackles. He's all over the field, right? Budda Baker. He is going to be the deep guy that is going to be ball hawking on Kyle Craig, the MVP of Better League this season. Trayvon Diggs, lockdown cornerback. I mean, if you look at this roster, this is a stud right here. I don't even know who Riley Patterson is. Is this guy good? He might be good. 61 for 62 on extra points. You got to be better than that. GOAT kickers don't miss. All right. You want to be the greatest of all time? You got to act like the greatest of all time. We're going to go back up here to the top. We're just going to show you their stats. We have the number 2 in overall offensive yards, 3rd for passing yards, 20th for rushing yards. So, what's that tell me? This is going to be a pass-heavy game. Defense, not good. 32nd in passing, yards defense. Not what you want to be looking out for when you're going up against the MVP quarterback. All right. With time coming down to it, we're going to spend a little bit of time on the Green Bay Packers. So I'm going to start off with their offensive and defensive stats first. We have the number one in points offense, number one in total yards offense of 7,000, 5,500 passing yards. And we're going to flip over to the defense, and it's not going to look good either. With good offense doesn't always mean good defense. 28th in points allowed, 29th in total yards, 29th in passing yards, 23rd in rushing yards. We're going to cover a little bit here on Kyle Craig. 70% completion rating. That's going to be big going into this game with ball hawks in the backfield like Budda Baker. You have 49 touchdowns to a 27 interception ratio. That guy wasn't even thinking about the Jameis Winston. He was just thinking about slinging that rock, getting tutties. Tony Pollard, the most injury-prone guy in Madden. I swear to God. 134 attempts, 848 yards, 12 touchdowns. Kyle Craig coming in with 329 yards, 8 touchdowns. I do know Kyle Craig only has a 79 speed, so not a big speed demon. He just knows when to run when it counts, okay? Receiving stats, Jalen Hyatt. People would have thought that Christian Watson would have been that guy. He was out for a few games. Jalen Hyatt had to step up whenever it mattered the most. As far as in the games played, their stats are pretty similar. I'm just going to say Christian Watson had bigger games than Jalen Hyatt did. Eddie Jaramillo, he was a Hispanic tight end. We believe he's Hispanic. I don't know for sure. We believe he could be a generational tight end talent in the better league. Okay. 4 touchdowns for him. So not a big red zone threat, but he's definitely a ball driver whenever you need him to. Almost 1,000-yard season. Defensive stats. We got a lot of ball hawks in here. We got Rudy Leary. He's that guy in the backfield. Jair Alexander might be the worst 99 overall I've ever seen in Madden history. This guy feels like whenever I watch him, he just does not cover the ball the way he should. Lynn Pippen, we got a nice ball hawk over the middle. And where's he at? Cameron Curl. Cameron Curl is going to be that X-factor guy on the defense that I think is going to make the big plays this game. Anytime I watch a Packers game, he's everywhere. I know he led, or maybe he didn't lead. I'm sorry. He could have been up there in the amount of interceptions. I think he might have been top 5 last season. Dude's really kind of just turned into a ball hawk for this Green Bay Packers defense. And Dexter Lawrence, he's going to be your plug up the middle. He's not going to let people pass through the line. Watch out for him. Those are going to be your key players for this game. I do want to ask if anybody's out there, please chat with me. We got we got Gridiron. We got Crooked King. Look at King. King might, we had our differences. Love you, bro. Gridiron, Dolphins guy. I'd like to get to know him a little bit more. I need to see some more activity, though. This is the NFC Championship, boys. Come on. I know it's a little early, but we have something really big in store for you. I'm trying to bring out the most energy that I can right now. Like I said, first time ever doing this on my own, so bear with me. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything. I got about a minute and a half. No, King, no one is joining up with me. I'm running this all by myself. So I'm just going to be full of energy. Gridiron, yeah, absolutely. Few weeks have dragged on slow, but you know what? The time has come. Hopefully that's what we're going to get. We're going to get to our off season here very soon, and we'll actually be able to play some better league football. King, he is a heavy pocket passer. He used to be a run around scramble kind of guy. With this new quarterback and the speed difference of what he's used to, he's really adapted into a pocket passer. He's very good at finding routes. Real life IRL high school football coach, so he's good at reading the defense, good at reading the offense when he's playing defense. Gridiron, I mean, we're all banging our heads. So I got one little intro video for you guys. Please ignore the quality. And at 5:30, we're going to get kicked off. You're not going to hear from me, at least until we get started. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Look at us. Webcam here. We're ready to go. I don't know why the background video is still playing. Okay, we got it to stop. But without further ado, I sent Cmass a message. I told him to get this thing started up. I think we're still live. I don't know what's going on. Who's Pile? I don't know who Pile is. What is going on? Why are we getting... Oh, Cmass ain't even at his Xbox. God dang it. You think you know a guy. You do. You really do. You think you know a guy. We're going to be staying on this screen here until Cmass and Agenda are ready. So bear with me. Oh, looks like they're going. Cmass, you might want to plug that controller in. I saw half battery. Be a shame if this controller would die in the middle of the game. Let's bring the mic a little bit closer here. Hopefully you guys can see me well. Yeah, let's shout out the new Bills member, Hoop God Will. Okay, didn't have sound. We have sound now. First time. Would you believe it? So Hoop God, glad you are joining us in Better League. AFC East just got a lot of question marks right now. We don't know what you play like. So hopefully you bring something good to the table. Maybe we can see a new AFC champion for once. Tired of the Warren Austin show, but you know. So kickoff going to be going for a touchback here. Green Bay Packers going to be starting off hot. It's my prediction. I don't want to see Craig throw a pick six right off the bat, and I hope I'm not speaking that into existence. So here we go. Kyle Craig lined up in the shotgun. He's looking at a nickel defense of the Chicago Bears. Craig's going to hand it off to Pollard. Up the gut. He's going to get held up, and he's going to get dropped for a gain of 6 yards. I don't know how much he's going to run the ball here on this first drive. Like I said, Tony Pollard, very injury-prone guy. Not somebody you're going to want to put on your back. He's not playing his X factor on him. Craig from the shotgun one more time here. He's going to be looking. He's got a zig. He's going to go dump it off to Pollard, run it out, and get smothered for 1 yard. Not a bad play. Got a bad animation there. Cmass, great defense on that. Read that perfectly. Blitz to the correct side. We got a nickel A-gap double. Cover. Is he playing cover 2, cover 3? Here's the snap. And he's got a nice out route to Tank Dell. Tank Dell, one of those guys that is not a high overall, but he plays like one. He always seems to be right where he needs to be, and that is a favorite target for Craig. Absolutely. We got some substitutions going in here on the nickel 3-3. So far, small ball wins games. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Do we have a jet sweep? We do have a jet sweep. Oh my goodness. What is going on? For a loss of 1 yard, that's going to be a pass on Craig to Watson on the jet touch. Gridiron says that Willie, I'm guessing, yeah, Hoop God Will, that he's a legit user. We'll see. Is he BL legit? We'll find out. We'll find out next season. Craig from the shotgun going to motion Tony Pollard. This might be a vert. It was a vert just to peel the linebacker off. The Bears going for a strip there. Did not get it. Kyle Craig for 4 for 4 coming out like a Wendy's nice meal here. 3rd and 2. Green Bay Packers driving onto the 48-yard line of the Chicago Bears. What's going to happen? Do we play it safe on a handoff, or are we going to see a zig route? I see a zig route maybe from the tight end here. No. Crossers. Nothing open. And he is going to go for his first incompletion, 4th and 2. This is the NFC Championship, boys. Do not be surprised if Agenda is going to go for it here. He is very aggressive. He is ready to lay it out all on the line because people doubted him. I mean, a lot of people doubted Cmass. We got gun empty quads. Oh boy, what is this? Not a lot of down guys right here. Could be a Craig run. What are we going to see here? Could be a pass. It is going to be a pass. And he's going to have Jalen Hyatt for the first down. Stay aggressive. Love that play. Great play on Cmass's part. He played exactly where he needed to. It was just the short out route that got him. Great ball right there, boys. Great ball. Let's get a little more active in the chat. It's just Gridiron. Don't leave this guy hanging. We got the triple stack coming out. This is not a favorite of mine. And Haramelia. Oh, Craig. Craig, why did you throw that just way outside, man? Unfortunate. Or inside. That was inside. But unfortunate right there for the Green Bay Packers. Big ups for the Chicago Bears. He's probably loving that, Cmass is. So Cmass likes to play kind of all over the place with his user. Gonna see here. We're gonna see a pass. Gonna hit the under. Jalen Hyatt for a first down. Kyle Craig, 6 for 8, 39 yards here in this first drive. Like to see a little bit more aggression here from Cmass. We're seeing a lot of under routes. I mean, 6 passes on 38 yards. He's not even averaging 8 yards a pass, not even 7 yards. So we got to cover the under here if we're going to want some success. All right, what do we got going on here? We got an open route over the middle. Jaramillo, as I said before, he is going to be your ball driver, not necessarily your red zone guy, not in for the touchdown, but he got you where you needed to be, right on the 3-yard line. Very nice route there. I apologize if I'm not talking big on defense right now. It's hard to cover both sides of the ball when you're doing it by yourself. But when Cmass has the ball, we're going to hype him up just as much as we are right now. We have Kyle Craig from the shotgun motion here. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to find a hole and not going to get it. Down on the 1-yard line, Tony Pollard. Is he going to give it to him again? I expect Cmass to play very stacked defense here. And if I had to be the Tony Romo right now, we're going to see an out route by Jalen Hyatt. I hope Cmass is not listening to this. If y'all think he is, better let me know. I don't even know how to see who's in here. What an idiot. This show stinks. I'm trying to find it here. Chat appearance. Nope, that ain't it. All right, we have Kyle Craig from the goal line stance. You would expect a QB sneak. We'll see what happens here. We're going to have a timeout. He just wanted to see what he was going to be coming out in. I don't mind that play. I don't mind that play at all. Good to come out, see what your defense is going to do. You have 3 timeouts. You might as well use them. Hey, we're in the NFC Championship, boys. I'm not even an NFC player, and I'm excited for this. We have an RPO to Tank Dell on the 1-yard line. Will McDonald is going to go down with an injury. It's going to give a little bit more time for Agenda here to figure out what kind of a play he wants. Where do you find who's in here? I want to know. I don't know. We're going to have a handoff. Tony Pollard, he's going to fight. Down on the 1-yard line, he got robbed of an animation. Great defense there by Cmass. If you're Agenda, as I said it once and twice and 3 times, you're in the championship game. Go for it. You're on the half-inch line here. What a play there. I don't even know who number 50 is. Let's take a look here. Who's number 50? Jamie Kilroy. Jamie Kilroy coming in there. Second leading linebacker on the team. You can guarantee a run here by Craig. You can guarantee it. Watch this, boys. Don't bet on it. Jalen Hyatt with the touchdown. He's going to have to watch that out route. In quads, he's got to play Jalen Hyatt. Don't give a rat's ass about the people on the right. You got to worry about Jalen Hyatt. Will McDonald is going to be out for the game, though. Broken finger, not good there. And your Green Bay Packers strike first. Will he get the PAT? Just spit all over myself. We have a 7-0 ball game here at Lambeau Field. Surprisingly enough, no snow for this game. We don't have a lot of snow in Madden games anymore, and that It's heartbreaking because those were some fun games. A lot of people like to complain, oh, my quarterback didn't make this throw. My guy slipped. That's the part of Madden that makes it fun. Unpredictability. Big word. Use that today. We're going to have Cmass and Corbin Caldwell's Chicago Bears take the field here for the first time. And let's see what they can do. Let's see if this Green Bay Packers can show that they are a number 1 defense or a number 29 defense as they're ranked. Looking like an RPO right off the gun here. And we have a big run. Manning is going. He's going to gain about 15, 17 yards. What's his name? What's his first name? Keelan Manning. Is Kenneth Walker hurt? He might be. I think he is. Keelan Manning is going to be holding the fort down here for Cmass today. What's he got? 89 speed, 93 excel. You boys should be able to smother him, but I don't know. We'll see. That looked like a very convincing run for me, so I'm sold on the Manning train. I lost everything. Where did it go? Okay, here we go. FTB. Sultan, the spread. I don't have if I were to give you a pregame spread, I'm taking 2.5 to the Packers. Keelan Manning on another big first down, 2 rushes, 31 yards. Green Bay is going to have to play some type of like a 3-4, try to get this locked down because the run game looks solid in 2 plays. I can't believe I'm saying that. In 2 plays, the Chicago Bears has marched down to the 44 effortlessly. But if I had to say the spread, I'm going to say a minus 2.5 on the Packers. We're going to have another handoff here. He's going to find a hole. But Pippen is going to have some assistance there on bringing him down 1 yard there. Big RPO game here for Cmass. I know he loves his RPOs. He's not going to shy away from it. He doesn't care if you know. We have a shotgun set here. We got a 3 wide out, 1 tight end, 1 running back backfield. We have an underneath route open. He's not going to hit it. He's going to take the hole for a first down. A 10-yard scramble here for Caldwell. Very nice play. Good job. Good job, Dan. That's how you do it. You got to just, if you can't go on, make sure the competition can't go on without them. I think I said that right. I'm just talking out loud. Spread minus 2.5 on the Packers. That was pregame spread. Over under on the game is going to be a 65.5. We have another hole here. Manning on the 5-yard rush. This run game, I love watching a big game like this that's going to have 2 sides of the ball where you're going to have a pass heavy and you're going to have a run heavy. It's great to see. It's great to see. Corbin Caldwell coming out in the single back formation. Do we see a halfback stretch here? We are going to see the end of the quarter. Now, I know you guys love your 4s. Put your 2s in the chat if you're still with us, all right? Come on. 2s in the chat. God gave us 5 fingers. He gave us 10 fingers, actually. But let's get some chat activity. We have an underneath route. He's looking for Caldwell. Is going to scramble again. So, bite my tongue. Caldwell is going to be scrambling maybe a lot more than we thought. I do see the Packers playing not as of aggressive as a defense as I would have thought. Without that aggression, this Bears offense is just going to keep running and running. Single back formation. Caldwell drops back. We are looking at routes, and we are going to have a throwaway. I thought that was going to be to the X receiver. I'm not sure if that was DJ Moore, but I don't know. I thought that was going to be to him, and that was going to be scary because that was pick potential. Corbin Caldwell lining up from the pistol. We're seeing all kinds of formations this game. We got some crossers. We got some underneaths. We got an underneath route. And we got Pippen that's going to get robbed. Nice play by DJ Moore staying in his route. Bears on your 2-yard line. Hey, the positive thing about watching the Better League Network is you don't have to hear that stupid, silly Chicago Bears bear down song. Stretch to the right. And we are going to have a push from behind. Chicago Bears. Oh, we got the song. Why do we have the song? He got us. He got us good. Now I'm forced to listen to it. I can't mute this. He stopped it. I appreciate that. Matthew Bergeron, I don't know who you are, but you're hurt. Get your pansy ass on the sideline. No one likes you. 7-7 here at Lambeau Field. Just the start of the second quarter. Patterson with the kick. And we're going to have a fair catch in the end zone for your Green Bay Packers to come on out. Broken ribs. That boy's done. He's out. I don't know if we're following suit. I don't know. Do the injuries mean a good thing for the Chicago Bears? They beat the Bucks. We got a play action here. Dump off to Wilder. That's not Deontay Wilder though. That guy's a boxer. That guy's a football player right there. I don't know what his first name is. I don't care to know it. Gridiron says tush push. That was almost a tush push. What do you guys think? Do you think in Madden 25 we're going to get the tush push with it being such like a phenomenon in IRL? I mean, I could see it. I don't know how well it would work. I'm sure there's going to be plays that would counter it. QB sneak, all you got to do is line up in goal line and you got it stopped. Craig, from the gun. Another? Nope. It's the play action version. And we got Jaramillo with a dropped pass. 44. Marlon Humphrey on the knockout. Whew. Getting a little lightheaded over here, boys. We're early in the second quarter. Might have to reload a little Zen in the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Craig, 3rd and 6 with the wind in his back. What's he going to do? He's got some crossers. He's going to find Watson, the foreshore guy. 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 48. Nice play. Agenda is doing a real good job, taking his time, finding his people. Probably get the tush push in M25. It could be real cheese, but hopefully it's one of those plays that's like a 1 or 2 yard game, if anything. Pollard in motion. Watch for him on the vertical to pull the linebackers off. We got a crosser. Tank Dell. Look at this. With the catch? Marlon Humphrey's definitely got to have a knockout. I don't know how he didn't get it there. You know, if that's any of the other 31 users, you're dropping that ball 100%. Great play by Craig there. We got a lot of zone blitz. Oh, he's going to audible out of the zone blitz. Watch for this cornerback on the crash. Oh my goodness, what a play. Tank Dell up the field, out at the 25. I don't know if his luck's running out. I think Cmass is playing a very aggressive game to Agenda's slow game. But when the sides reverse, it's kind of the opposite. And I think that's why we have a 7-7 ball game here in Lambeau Field. We have Tony Pollard cutting up the field with a oh, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Very, very close to possibly going out. He did a good job of getting the sideline control of that, putting the ball in his other hand, got stripped, and we are at the 15-yard line right now inside the red zone. Let's see what the Green Bay Packers can do. No big mistakes here. Oh, my goodness. If he would have got the ball off, I don't know what would have happened. He might have gotten to about the 5-yard line. That linebacker just kind of sat still. I don't know where all my boys are at. I know there's a full Discord cheering on Agenda. I wish they would talk, but that's fine. We got another zone blitz here by Cmass. And these zone blitzes, he is not going to be able to cover those outside routes. 15 for 19, Kyle Craig. We aren't even at halftime yet, and this dude is slinging. Keep in mind, a big thing for Cmass to keep in mind, Agenda's got to get those rushes in. I think he only has 2. He might have 3 at this point. We should probably see one right here, if I'm a football predictor. But so far, I'm like 0 for 4. We'll find out. 3 seconds on the clock here. We do have a snap. He's going to roll out. Don't you throw it. Okay, 4th and 1. Now he can go for it again. 4th and 1. You've been killing him on the empty quads. I wouldn't be surprised to see this empty quad go out. Maybe change it up a little bit. Maybe we see a doubles halfback week. We do not see, he's playing within the rules. He's playing within the rules. That's all I can say. We got an RPO. We got a first down. And we got a fresh set of downs for the Green Bay Packers here to do something with on the 2-yard line. If you're Cmass, you got to be frustrated at this point. 3 fourth down conversions, good for the Green Bay Packers, all within the rules. You don't want to get me started on rules. I'll tell you that. We have a handoff to Tony Pollard, in for the touchdown. Up the gut. Nothing too excited to get about on that one. Just a routine halfback dive. Great play there by the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if he can kick this PAT and go up by 7. The wife should be home soon. I don't know. She may be. And if she does, she's going to hear me acting like a fool. But that's all right, because this is Better League football. You're right. You're right. You cannot let the RPO read be that easy. He left that guy wide open. Just let one guy out there on an island. Chicago Bears. Let's get something going here. As we've seen from the first drive, very run heavy. I think we're going to see that again. He's dropping safeties in, so it might be a different story here. We got Dom Monk on a big post route over the top. Let's hope those say, oh, a vert route. Watch out for Dom Monk. Nope, he's double covered. We got a post route. Deflected. I don't know who that is. Is that Stokes? I think 21 is Stokes with the long hair. I go by players' features. I don't know names. I wish I did. Wish I was better at this. You get somebody like the man, Connor Rice, or Dan the man. Get them in here. They know their names. That's why I always opt for color commentary, because I'm good at talking about just random BS. Chicago Bears, 2nd and 10. I think we see a run here. Might be thinking pass. Green Bay Packers would be. We're going to see a run out to the outside. Man, this guy runs faster than an 89 speed. 3rd and 7. I didn't even get a drink for this. I cleaned up the desk, made it all look all nice for you. I mean, you can't really tell, but we have a big post route over the side. Cole Kmet with a big hit. Wow. Corbin Caldwell, 1 for 4. Cole Kmet was that emergency safety valve for the Green Bay Packers, for the Chicago Bears. Not coming through there with a smothering Green Bay defense. Yes, that was a huge hit. Without that hit, I think he holds on to it, and that would be a Chicago Bears first down. A wraparound. Where's my wraparounds at? Wish I had some soundboards ready. I mean, I spent about an hour preparing for this game that's probably not even going to last. We got a Wildcat, my favorite formation in the game. If you've played me, you've definitely played against this Wildcat. Let's see what happens. Tony Pollard going to be dropped in the backfield. Edge rushing off to the opposite side. That's going to get you every single time. Kind of sad to see. It was a zone. I mean, I would have liked to have seen that play break off for a little bit. Maybe a little touchdown. I don't know. Whew, doggy. We're going to see a 2-minute warning here, despite the play pick. I think Agenda, he's a guy that, you know, he's going to pick a play, lead you into the quarter, whatever. He'll come back out in that same formation. He doesn't care. Kyle Craig, 2nd and 11. Who do we got? Craig just not hitting his mark with Jaramillo. It might be Jaramillo? Melia? I don't know. I wish we had the soundboard that we have for him normally. Normally we play a little mariachi band for him, get his Hispanic heritage flowing. What do we got here? We got right over the middle, Tank Dell, that guy that I said about earlier, plays up to Hadameo. Hadameo? You might be right. I don't know. Anyways, Tank Dell playing up above his overall. Hadameo? I don't know if dude, I failed Spanish. All right. We have Craig from the shotgun. We have roughing the passer. He's going to get away with that one. Oh, intentional grounding. Wow. I thought that would have been roughing the passer as quickly as it came out, but that was intentional grounding. Not good. Jaramillo? King, you're from like New Mexico. I mean, you should understand. Maybe Gridiron, you might be too. Dude, I can't roll my R. Wait, okay. I can't say my R's and roll them. Jalen Hyatt. Big gain there to make this a 3rd and 8, 3rd and manageable after that terrible intentional grounding call. I don't know. He's probably in the pocket. Let's be real here. 3rd and 8, Kyle Craig coming up to the gun. Let's see what's going to happen here. We got Jalen. That has to be PI. That's a good PI call right there. I don't think it was intentional by any means, but that was a good PI. He got taken away a little bit early. Bad luck for Cmass there, in favor of the Green Bay Packers. We have a 1st and 10 on the 46. We have a minute dwindling down here in the NFC Championship game. Season 50, by the way. Season 50 of Better League. I know you guys heard it a couple times this season, right? We have a halfback screen. Tony Pollard, if he would have cut that inside, he would have got more. Kicked it to the out. Not a great read there. I know it's, when you're playing, it's a little bit different. We got a no huddle. Craig to the outside. Tank Dell. It's going to get out of bounds. 203 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions here for Kyle Craig in the first half. We got 10 people in it? Oh, no. Look at me. I made this too small. We're going to move that down there. How's that look? And we have a big comeback route. Christian Watson getting his yards, not fighting for more. Green Bay Packers did receive first half kickoff. Keep that in mind. So if I'm agenda here, you got to play the ball a little bit conservative. Even if you have to kick a field goal, you know that he's getting the ball at halftime. Do not let him have an opportunity to put an extra possession up on the board by any means. Jalen Hyatt with the under route. He's going to be out of the 3-yard line. We got 30 seconds to remain here in the first. I'd like to see a run here, maybe a little bit of clock run. I don't know. I don't make the playoffs. That's why I'm sitting here commentating for you guys. We got 10 people in here, and we got 2 people commenting. Allen was the last one that I can... Oh, we have 3. We have 3. Christian Watson actually becomes a legit number 1 wide receiver. My pack... What is this? No, but Craig, fumble on the 1-yard line. We could have a chance of a safety here. Bad news. Not for the Bears, but for the Green Bay Packers. This just gives you feelings of Ochoke. For those who remember, fumbling when it counted the most. Listen, I don't give a rat's ass about what you're trying to offer me. Get out of here. We're watching football today, all right? We're going to have a safety? No. You call that timeout right there. Green Bay Packers with a big defensive hold right there. A safety in the NFC Championship game would have been huge. I'd be looking out for Cole Kmet here. This is a big post route, or corner route. I'm sorry. Dom Monk over the middle. He could get some big points here. Oh, no, he's not turning. Oh, no. The Chicago Bears are going to strike, and he's going to drop it. He is going to drop it. Wow. Wow. Cmass went all for the glory on that play, and he should have got it. Very, very bad luck Bears. Or bad news Bears. What am I saying? We have Jesse. Jesse's back in the Better League network. Everybody say what's up to Jesse. We all miss him. Even though he's living life right now, we miss him. Oh my goodness. Dom Monk out to the 35 with 16 seconds remaining. You're right, King. Knockouts are cheesy. I wish the knockouts happened like the Cole Kmet knockout earlier, where he was being held and then got blasted. But a hit from behind right there, and if you ask me, he made a football move. But I don't know. We might have an interception. No, Cameron Curl went for it, did not get it. Was that Cole Kmet? I have no idea. I wasn't paying that close of attention. No one's home yet. We're still good. Top of the hour here, going to 6 o'clock in real time. 11 seconds. Chicago Bears. Caldwell from the gun. Manning. Watch for Manning. He's going to be covered. Underneath route. He's going to cover that. And we got 91. I don't think that's Sexy Dexy, is it? It is. It is going to be Sexy Dexy. 2 seconds remain. Is he in field goal range? 41-yard line. I don't know what the wind is. If it's in his face, this could be rough. He's got this kick all day. Smooth as butter. Look at this. He missed it. He had to have. He did. He shanked it. I called it in the pre-game. You have to make all your field goals to be the GOAT. I said it in the pre-game. That 1 point after attempt is coming back to haunt him on an actual field goal for 3 points here in our Better League Season 50 NFC Championship game. And he's going to miss that kick. Hey, good news for us, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to hear the Bear Down song. Carlson with the kick. Chicago Bears going to lead us into our second half. Cmass. This is much lower than what I thought it was. I said after the first agenda drive, I said over under of 65.5 points with a spread of minus 2.5. I don't know. The connection shouldn't be shit, but I don't know. We have a read option here. He's going to just hand it off down the middle. Those offensive line are just running like bodyguards with him. If you told me this guy was like 95 speed, I'd believe it. This guy is quick. It could be a connection issue too. I don't know. Caldwell from the pistol. We have Monk over the side. That's going to be picked. Rudy Leary, as I said earlier, one of your ball hawks of the game. He's going to break a tackle, stumbling and bumbling down to the 28. I'm hoping that I'm bringing as much energy as Connor can because I know how excited he can get. Great interception there by the Green Bay Packers. I thought that was a great read, too, by Caldwell. I probably would have thrown that ball. You have your number one wide receiver there with a safety that wasn't necessarily crashing. We have a play action here by the Packers. Oh, we're going to give it right back. Is this what we're doing, boys? We're playing C-tier football? C-tier football in the championship game? Come on, guys. Great pick there by Cmass. Grant Delpit, I think that is. Big Browns legend, big legend in Better League football. I don't remember who usered that team with Grant Delpit. It could have been Connor. Could have been. But I know that he has to be in the Better League Hall of Fame, right? Caldwell, front with the snap, to a screen. He's going to run it outside and get stopped. We saw a potential strip there. I saw the punch, didn't make it. Gridiron, I miss the old days of right stick kicking field goals too. It was Too Famous King. What's up, bruh? How famous are you? Too famous, apparently. You ain't too famous for us. I don't know you. We have a zig route here. DJ Moore out at the 29-yard line. Too Famous King, if you're just joining us here for the first time. Too Famous, you're unknown. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to Better League. This is our Season 50 spectacular, if you want to call it. Bringing the most energy that we can. We're going to have Caldwell here looking for a read option. He's going to hand it off. And the Green Bay Packers, I think, are catching on to that handoff from the gun. Watch out for that because he may start cracking down on that. Too Famous King, if you want to check us out, Better League, CFM.com, I think it is. Find out how you can be a Better League member today. Very nice under route for Caldwell for the first down. If I'm swaying, I'm just excited. I know you guys see my chair moving back here. I'm excited. It's been too long since I've played a game, so I got to put all my energy and effort into this one. Caldwell from the shotgun. He's liking slants. Maybe not. PA read. Nope. Back to the handoff. And we're going to see, oh my goodness, this guy is quick. Do we see a stiff arm? We are going to see a stiff arm, but it's not going to connect. Tackled down. Hey, one time, let's give it up for our commish for getting us here to Season 50. I know he took a hiatus at one point, but he's here. Season 50, baby. Manning, up the gut again. And he's going to get clobbered. Holy cow. Green Bay defense looking a little tired here. This Cmass offense is just running and running. I see a play action here, and Monk for the streak. He's going to be covered up there, guaranteed, and underneath for Manning one more time. Was it Keelan Manning? Keelan Manning? Does that sound right? That might be a real player, actually. I don't know. Said I don't know like 4 or 5 times now. Oh my god, I am so sorry, guys. I did not realize that this chat thing is not expiring. That is so obnoxious. Holy cow. That is terrible. I shrunk it a little bit for you guys. Somebody should have said something. We're like halfway through the game. Manning with the handoff. Stopped with no gain. Your Green Bay defense. The flip of a switch looking alive. Denzel Perryman with the stop. I don't even know if that's readable on that screen. I'm looking over right now. But I thought it would expire, but it apparently doesn't. We have Caldwell looking to run. Looking to run. That could have been a strip sack. Rashawn Gary. Very nice on corralling that guy up. Caldwell, he's dangerous on his feet. We've seen it a few times already this game. Just did not get away with that. When we got 3 down linemen, I wouldn't even be afraid of a run here, even on 3rd and 12. He's going to go to a safety valve, I would imagine. Cole Kmet. He's going to look for maybe Dom Monk. You're right, Gridiron. Anyone who can see it can just read chat. But sometimes, you know, you want to go a little full screen, explore yourself. And Cole Kmet with the touchdown. Your emergency safety valve, as we just called it. Damn it, we got the song! If you guys want me for the Super Bowl, let me know. As I liked what Connor said earlier in a little chat that we have. He said he was moving, I think he said he was moving the earth in heaven or moving the moon in heaven or something like that to make things work. So if that's what we got to do to be on for the Super Bowl for you guys, that's what we're going to do. Okay? I mean, it's Super Bowl 50. It's the biggest Super Bowl we've had yet. Now, we can make predictions and we can make some lines. We kind of, you know, might already know what's going to happen. But we still got to support. I mean, at this point, you want the underdog to win, right? You got to be rooting for the NFC. And I'm an AFC player. Kyle Craig leading us out here on the 25-yard line from the shotgun. Let's see what we got. Another jet touch. Nope. We have the play action again. And we're going to have the same read. Jaramillo. With the gain of about 13 yards. I could have been pronouncing it wrong this entire time. Jaramillo. I think I got it now. Pollard with the handoff. Gonna be cucked by Mr. Right Tackle Taylor there. Good job, bud. They need to fix these offensive linemen. Jaramillo. Such a fun name to say. I wish... Can we get a BL revision and just spell his name the way that it is? Very interesting formation here from Kyle Craig. He's going to throw over the top, and he is going to miss his receiver. 3rd and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. Kyle Craig slipping away. Agenda falling asleep on the sticks. Cmass coming alive. That's why you have 2 halves in football, baby. 4 quarters. Speaking of 4 quarters, we're coming up on that. So you people better be ready to put your 4s in the chat, because with no one home, I can give you the most energy possible to tell you those famous words. Kyle Craig with the snap. Safety valve. Jaramillo with the catch. Being a big play right now, in my opinion, the MVP of the game so far. You can't give the interceptions to the defensive players the MVP, because all they really did was trade. A very low scoring game compared to what we've seen these two play before. Oh no. A big pick. Diggs. I don't know if that's that is Trayvon Diggs. A very awful read by the Green Bay Packers. You hate to see it. You love to see it if you're a Chicago Bears fan. Corbin Caldwell from the pistol. As we see here, as tradition, we're going to see an RPO. Maybe not. A pin pull sweep. Swinger to the outside. Cameron Curl, the guy to beat. He's going to get him. Wrap him up. Almost a 100-yard rushing game here for Manning in this NFC Championship game. Like I said, I love seeing some rushing. Okay. I've been yelling so much, the hands are getting numb. Blood pressure's high. We're going to have a jet sweep. DJ Moore to the outside. Luke Johnson. Going to see a little reload here. Getting a little excited. Chicago Bears. 20 seconds on the clock. On the 40-yard line. You just have to be ready. You have to be ready at all times for Manning to burst out for a first down past the 50. Oh. I don't know who that guy is. Is he good? Johnson? Dislocated elbow. It's not good for him. He ain't going to be too good now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, put your 4s in the chat. And if I don't see any, I'm going to be severely upset. We're in the fourth quarter, tied 14-14. Gridiron should not be the only one. We got 15 viewers, folks. 15. Too famous. Thank you, famous. We have a kick to the outside here for Manning. A juke. I got to sit up. Allen with a 4. This is the Chicago Bears hospital game. This ain't the Rudy Bowl. Goodness. You talk about hospital passes. These guys are getting hospital hit. Or whatever they're doing. It's terrible to see. Corbin Caldwell on the 33-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. What will we see here? Maybe hit that drag route underneath. I like the over-the-middle route, too, here by Monk. Maybe not. Yep, there it is. What a play. Good route by Monk. Great call. As I was saying. Great perseverance there by Caldwell. Waiting it out, letting him run his route. This quarter is where the magic happens, and that surely was magical. Another injury. Goodness gracious. Have we had a Green Bay injury yet? 21-14. This is where hopes and dreams are made and nightmares are formed. Green Bay Packers down 21-14. It could be a 24-14 game, but we have a kicker that claims to not be the GOAT. I would say those acclamations are true. It could be where Madden decides as well. It could be. We have an up-the-gut run here by Tony Pollard. He only has 7 rushes. I don't know if we have a rush by Kyle Craig yet. We might have one. But he better be careful. He's got to get those rushes in. Empty quads. If you're Cmass, you got to be watching that left side, and he's not. What are we going to see here? A big play over the middle. Wow, that could have been bad. 24 for 34. This could be detrimental. I know he's doing everything that he can right now. Cmass has come alive here in the second half, playing great defense, along with Madden kind of deciding that Craig's not going to make some passes. Let's be real, folks. We've all been watching this game. Kyle Craig from the shotgun here. He's going to drop back. Looking. Jaramillo! Up to the 43. That's your guy right there. Not a lot of activity from Christian Watson. Yes, he does have that touchdown. I believe it was Christian Watson. It was Jalen Hyatt. It was Jalen Hyatt. Christian Watson, you're 99 overall, not doing shit. We have an RPO here. Christian Watson, as I said. 26 for 36 here. You're 2nd and 6. I know you don't want to run the clock as much now. But you got to keep in mind those rushes. Better League is all about the rules. All right. Don't break them rules, or it'll carry you into next season. Ask Cmass. In the NFC divisional game last season, decided that he was not going to hit his 10 rushes, and his quarterback was suspended week 1. We're going to have a handoff here to Tony Pollard up the gut. 3rd and 4 on the 50-yard line. Now, this is very interesting because I don't know if he has the wind in his back that if he were to get maybe only 3 yards here that he could kick this field goal. He's got to be shooting for that first down. And at this point, no coach's decision is going to be used. We have a zig route. Jalen Hyatt. Oh, that's a blown Achilles. That is a blown Achilles. Madden wants to hurt people for standing still on a wide receiver block, but they want to give that for free. And absolutely just Donald Driver. No, Greg Jennings. I forget. We just said about this the other day. Putting a team on his back. Not the touchdown, though. That's some old Madden history for you. Let's see what we got here. Kyle Craig with the run. He got bumped over that first down. That is, if you're Cmass, you got to be thinking that EA is not going to be playing in your favor at the moment. That should have been down at like 2nd and 2. But we do only need one more rush here from the Green Bay Packers. I did not realize there was a fumble earlier from Craig. That counted as a rush. And I have Craig dropping back, looking for his man, Tony Pollard. 2nd and 4. Speaking of Tony Pollard, what do you guys think about him being on the Tennessee Titans for this upcoming NFL season? Ezekiel Elliott pending physical, going back to the Dallas Cowboys. So, I don't think they really gave up much. I think he might have been a free agent. I have no idea. I read the news, but I don't pay attention to it. Kyle Craig, play action here. Hadamio over the middle to the 9-yard line, making clutch plays and clutch moments. 1st and goal. You don't want 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. You don't even want it from the 10-yard line. If I'm Agenda, I'm not liking the situation that I'm in. Because now you basically got to get a first down for a touchdown. Arlo is here. I know you are, Arlo. Welcome to the stream. Kyle Craig gonna scramble. Thank goodness he did not fumble there. Khalil Mack, dude's got to be pushing 35. Still big as ever. The biggest, baddest that's ever done it. I don't even want to know what it'd feel like getting tackled by Khalil Mack. Kyle Craig, dropping back, gonna find Tank Dell, and absolutely smothered on the 3-yard line here. You have to get a touchdown. You've used a lot of clock, unfortunately. Got to play defense if you get this. You got to have a bread and butter play. Thank you, Dan. Little late, but thank you. It's okay. Your 4 is in the 4th, but that's fine. Holy cow. Monday Night Football. This is what it's all about here. 21-14. Craig looking. Gonna scramble. Don't give him the intentional grounding. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate there for the Packers, as potentially could be the end of the season for the Green Bay Packers. That breaks my heart. You know that I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Big fan of my cousin. I tried to keep this as unbiased as possible. Craig, from the gun. Let's see what he has here. Over the top. Craig is going to just burn. And I'll be honest with you, folks. I don't think he got that 10th rush. Corbin Caldwell. Let's see what happens here. Run up the gut. He's going to plug him up. He does have the 2-minute warning to work with on his side. He could get the ball one more time. We can't speak that into existence just yet. We got to remember who we have on this offense. We got DJ Moore. We got Cole Kmet. Tom Monk. Oh, dude, I just completely blanked there. See, I told you I'm terrible with names. I see he's switching over, and I'm liking the jet touch pass here for DJ Moore. I think that's what we're going to have. And he's dropping the safety down to hopefully go and cover that. He's going to go out, and he's reading it. He's reading it. Big tackle here. I don't think a first down ends it, but a first down does not give him much time at all. Rudy Leary. Oh, no. Tyler Lockett. He's going to take it to the 30 and go down. Oh, my goodness. Great play by Caldwell. I can't take that away from him. He's going to go to conservative carry. And he's going to pound this rock. Hope for a first down. Second and 7. Timeout call by the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, I mean, unless we see a shanked kick here or a first down, this game is in the books. It's a 21-14 ball game. Third and 2. Not good for the Green Bay Packers. He's not going to fumble. Unfortunately, we're not going to see an O-choke situation here. Cmass going to let this clock bleed and get one more run at him. No coverage over the middle. You better hope that Dexter Lawrence is covering that all by himself. We have a stop, a 4th and 1 stop. There won't be any time remaining. But could we see a... You know what? I'm going to say it. If I say it, it won't happen. If we think about it, it might. It all comes down to this. Cmass is going to let this clock bleed, call this timeout on the 1 second mark. Still have 14 here. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be getting some interviews here. Will we see it? Will we see it? We will not. Cmass. 24-14. Pretty much going to put this game in the bag. Unless we see a miraculous kickoff return. I mean, if your agenda at this point, you almost have to just give it a try. He's just gonna try to bomb it, get the ball quick, and go for one more, I guess. Send out our chats here for some interviews. Kyle Craig looking everywhere. Oh my goodness. And he's going to get tackled. That's going to be your ball game, folks. I don't think we got the 10 rushes. Heartbreak City. I don't like to see that. Maybe we did. I don't know. Maybe there was a backup run in there. But 24-14, your Chicago Bears are going to advance to the Super Bowl 50 for Better League. And we are joined by none other than Cmass. He's in here already. Look at that. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. We're going to have to sign some people off the practice squad for the Super Bowl, apparently. We had so many damn injuries. I think we had like 5.
Yeah.
But I feel really good. I mean, there was some points in the game where, especially when I threw like a really stupid pick to like double coverage to Dom Monk. And I was like, oh, shit, I haven't been able to stop him all day. We're going to have a hard time. And then we were able to get a user pick the very next play. And I was like, okay, we're still in this. If he had scored on that drive, we probably would have completely different.
Yeah,
that was the turning point for me. And so we're feeling good. And we're looking forward to whoever we're playing in a couple days.
There's a lot of talk going around that no matter who went to the Super Bowl was going to get beat by 50.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know about 50, but
I don't know
or
about
beat it
50
all.
either.
I mean, so I will say
You
we
played a great
can't.
game. You did.
Thank you. I honestly, we did not play as well as I had hoped. We still had a couple mistakes that if I did next week, we probably will lose. Maybe not by 50, but we will lose by double digits.
Yeah.
But I've played Austin a bunch of times, and every single time has been a one-score game except for one game. So I've always played him tough. Warren, I can't say the same. I think we've played like twice, and both times I think we're double digits or we'll score wins for him. So, we're looking forward to it. And hopefully, you know, they'll be too busy playing MLB and too busy playing NHL to watch any of my film, and we'll be able to pull something out. But we're just happy that we weren't supposed to be in the playoffs. We barely made it on tiebreakers into the 7th seed. Panthers, Tim, shout out Tim, beat the Eagles, who was supposed
Yes, he
to
did.
be that 7th seed, beats him, gets me in, and then here we are, the 7th seed in the Super Bowl. Never saw this run coming, but here we are. I guess you play like you have nothing to lose, and you get somewhere, I suppose.
I mean, you both played like you had nothing to lose. I mean, I wanna ask you, what did you think about all those early 4th down calls that Agenda just didn't give 2 Fs about? I mean, he was so aggressive with it. It was crazy to watch.
I was very frustrated. And the problem, the biggest part is that none of them were coaches' decisions. So I'm just like, I was just really annoyed that he kept getting them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, like the way I was playing is I was getting him into those 4th and shorts, and I was just like, well, I got to be a little more aggressive on 1st and 2nd so I can get him further back. So that way it's a 4th and 5, and then he's got to think about it. So once I started to do that, and I think that user pick I had, it might have thrown him off a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he was on a roll. Like he was pinpoint. He was doing everything right. Freaking Amarillo or Jamarillo, Jamarello, whatever.
Listen, the entire game, I was getting criticized how to say his name, and we have some Spanish speaking.
Amarillo.
It's
Amarillo.
It's Hada. H. Yes, they said to pronounce it.
How do you pronounce it? Is what I
yeah. How do you pronounce it? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I tried all game.
He had like 3 or 4 like diving catches, and I'm like, bro, who is this guy?
He is the Hispanic great.
I don't mind it, but then I can't get any knockouts from it when they get that animation.
Yep.
So it turned around, and we pulled it out. We stayed composed after that stupid pick we threw, and I don't think we had a turnover after that. And I think we had him turn the ball over like
3 times.
Two picks and a fumble, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keelan Manning. This kid, Kenneth Walker gets hurt at halftime, or not at halftime, but around halftime in the wild card game. And ever since, Keelan Manning's been playing like a man possessed. So I don't know what's going on with this kid. But
89 speed doesn't do it justice.
It says 89, but he's like getting the corner and getting around people, and I'm just like, okay, like I'm not gonna fight it.
Yeah. I think that's all the interview that I have for you right now.
Sad.
Yeah, I know. I know. He's in another Discord channel. I'm gonna hop over there. I'm gonna still give the people what they want if he's on the mic. I'm hoping he is. But of course, GG's to both of you. It was a great game to commentate. If you go back and watch this, there is energy the whole time. I did Connor Rice.
Especially every time I put the Bear Down song on.
Oh, you go back and watch one of them spots. It's bad.
All right.
But
I appreciate you.
Maybe I'll be on for the Super Bowl. I don't know. That all depends if they want me or not.
I will not be commentating the Super Bowl this year.
I would imagine not. But so we're gonna hop over into another channel where I know he's sitting at, and we're gonna see what we can get off of him. All right.
All right, man. Tell him I love him.
All right, I will.
Couldn't beat me 3 times in one season.
Oh, that's just mean. All right, over into our other Discord channel. Let me get the one guy muted here. And we are going to hop in. I did mute anybody that's in here other than Agenda. Are you here with us?
Yeah.
All righty. Of course, we didn't want this conversation to go. We're family, and this is not the way we wanted to be talking all down. But you still played great. I mean...
Yeah. Left it all out there, and I mean, few plays go one way or the other. It's a different game, but hats off to Cmass. He played a good game.
He did want me, before we continue this, he wanted me to tell you, can't beat him 3 times in one season. All in love,
Yep.
though. All in love. But, I had a blast commentating this game because there was a lot of things going on. Hadamio just going off. Rudy Leary being that guy that you needed. That's what the person that he's on right now, like looking at his stats, and that's why I brought him up. In the pregame, I said about Rudy Leary being that ball hawk. There was great defense for both sides of the ball here. I guess the old age question of if you could go back and do something different, is there anything you would have done different? I mean, I don't know. I think it was just one of those grudge matches that is like head to head smash mouth football, as we say. And I don't know if there is much to do different.
If I could change one thing, it'd be that quarterback blast right before half.
The fumble,
I mean,
the fumble, yeah.
yeah, I should. It was first down. I still had 2 timeouts. I shouldn't have put it in the hands of the quarterback, knowing that was a possibility. So if I had one thing to change, that'd be it.
You did get robbed on a safety, though. Let's be honest here. That animation that pulled him out of the end zone, even though he was on the line, I think you should have got a safety.
I thought that was a safety, and also on his first scoring drive, I thought I had a user pick all the way and just didn't get the animation with Pippin.
Yeah, I can agree. I said that you got robbed on that. There was a lot of animations that were kind of wild in this game. We have Cmass going back to the main menu here. But what was the other question? Let's talk about Craig. Let's talk about our MVP of the season. I'm sure you have some words about him that you can say before we close it off here, as we don't get to talk about Super Bowl talk, but we will get predictions for Super Bowl. So go ahead and give us a little bit about Kyle Craig.
I mean, from the moment I traded up, I knew he was the guy, and I knew if we could get somebody with his sort of accuracy, that this team could just explode with the weapons I have on offense. And it really showed this whole season. I've lived by him. I've died by him. He set the single game passing record this cycle. I mean, I can't be more happy with how he played, and I'm excited for what's to come.
On to 99 overall with him, and we're looking at the injuries for Cmass. He's going to be missing 4 key players in the Super Bowl. He's missing Kenneth Walker, Sampson as left guard, Johnson the wide receiver. I don't know who that is. It must be an AI guy, and he's missing his backup left guard too. Gridiron wants you to know that Craig is insane. He thought Brewer would be, but he's the most fumble-prone QB that he's ever seen. Don't get hit. Can't fumble if you don't get hit. You got to protect the jewels.
Yeah, that's true.
But lastly, before we close off the stream, if you go back and watch this, full of energy, predictions for the Super Bowl. We have Warren and we have Austin. Always an absolute bloodbath. 0 defense being played because it's so offense dominant. Prediction score on that game.
I'm going to take Warren. I'm going to take Warren in a game 45-38.
I like that. And as we go into the Super Bowl, as I said to Cmass, a prediction of beaten by 50. I don't think it's going to be 50. Cmass played great. He played great defense. He couldn't stop them out routes on you, but he did play great defense nonetheless. So Warren, Cmass into the Super Bowl. Who do we got?
I mean, I got to go with my NFC North brother. Might be a little biased here. We have intense battles. I hate them during the regular season, but playoffs, if I can't win it, I hope he wins it.
I like to hear that. So we're going to put a score prediction in on that one. I'm going to have Warren as well, and I have Warren beating him in a 45-24. I think it's going to be a big scoring game for Warren, but 45-24 for Warren. And your score prediction?
27-23. A lot of sloppy play early with nerves on the line, some turnovers, some field goals. 27-23 Cmass.
I like that a lot. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the NFC Championship game coverage. We've been live for a little bit over an hour, just talking and rambling myself. If you'd like to see me for the Super Bowl, let me know. Like I said, I'll pull some strings. I'll make it work. If I can be around for the AFC Championship game, I'll make it work. Wife will be home, and she'll hear me yelling like a crazy man. But we'll make it happen. This has been Wozy for your NFC Championship game coverage. Signing